Hello again, my dearies. And Sherley's back. We just, last video, beat the Ceaseless Discharge. And, well, I finally returned after like a month and a half of not putting out videos. But now, we are entering New Londo. And by entering, I mean, we've been here once to get the Firekeeper Soul. Now we're coming down to, actually beat it. Now I think my shield's +5, and then this is a +5 axe. I want to see if I like it. It's okay. It's got decent speed. If you miss, you're screwed because it has that little stun animation. But it's a good weapon. But it's a little weak, and the range isn't the best. So I'm just gonna go back to my heavy one, take off the wood grain. And I put it on, what did I put it on? Rusted iron, I think. And right now I'm just checking if I got the thing, and I did. Rusted iron actually doesn't help you at all, and I believe I switched that off later in this video. If you can't tell, this video is post-commentary. Yeah, see, it doesn't help. So I put it on the Covetous Gold Serpent, because when you're fighting the ghosts, they actually have a chance to drop, a pretty good chance, to drop transient curses. Which, if you play the game, you know you need a transient curse, or to be cursed it also, to fight a ghost and to block a ghost. So, having the ring on really helps, because if you keep dying here, then you're kinda screwed. I did not realize how many enemies were here. And it would have served me well to realize how many are. But whatever. My sword has pretty good range. It's slow, that's why I keep getting hit. But, yeah, so we're gonna try and finally get through this place. Honestly, I like this sword. It's a good sword. Oh yeah, and, apologies in advance for this being a 22-minute video. I just figured, why split it up? I can do the whole area rather quickly. Might as well do it. You know? That guy actually almost killed me. Almost hit me off that ledge. But whatever. I'm gonna get my vengeance on him. Ghosts are annoying because they can very easily stealth attack you because they can hide in a wall and then hit. Like, they don't hit the walls, we do. So it's kind of annoying in that, but... And they come in huge numbers. But they have pretty low health, so... That's really the only, easy thing they give to us when it comes to ghosts. They're low health, and yeah, that's really it, because ghosts have fast attacks, good range, they can go through walls. Yeah. But ghosts can drop both the Transient Curse and the Jagged Ghost Blade. I don't know if they drop anything else, other than their souls, of course. But the Jagged Ghost Blade, you can actually fight a ghost without needing to be cursed. The only other weapon I can think of that does that is the Cursed Greatsword of Artorias. But, yeah, the downside about the Cursed Greatsword of Artorias is it scales less with a lot of skills. And that's why I actually have another character who is a faith build. And the Greatsword of Artorias is my main weapon because it scales very well with my faith. And it also does with everything else. The only annoying thing is needing 20 intelligence. But it ends up working out because 20 intelligence is really useful. Wow, I almost died. This is what I'm talking about. When they come in numbers, they come in numbers. Luckily, I chopped down 3 right there. Sometimes you just need to get some distance. You need to heal. Also, that's the other annoying thing about ghosts, is when they come at you, seeing as they can go through anything, they can be at really awkward heights, so you can't actually hit them. Sometimes the games forgiving, so it puts you in the hitbox even though it doesn't look like you hit the guy, but you can kill them through walls too, by the way. If you know where to hit, and I think you need a two-handed hit. Well, no, you don't need it, but a two-handed hit helps. Like, it just increases your odds of actually getting it, or hitting it, whatever. But yeah, I'm actually amazed that I'm down here, because I hate this place, and I'm amazed that I'm down here with 27,000 souls. That's a level for us right now. Because I remember I came down here before, and I was using... What's her name? Quilag's, whatever. Her Fury Sword, and like a scimitar, the forward attack that would be a kick is instead a swipe forward and a roll backwards. And when I was using that, I would quite often accidentally do the attack, and when I rolled backwards, I actually rolled off of ledges. I think I died 3 or 4 times because of it. Yeah, since then I've really hated it down here. Well, it doesn't help, it's really dreary and wet. It's a moist area. And there are so many enemies. But, once you lower the water level, which I'm going to go do, but whatever, there's a very good farming area for Titanite chunks, which you need to get a plus 15 weapon. It's, yeah, it's my primary area. And if you have Framped, it's pretty much the best place to farm for any type of shard. Well, not any type of plain Titanite shard. Not like green Titanite or something, you're not going to find that. But it's because if you have Framped, you can break down a Titanite chunk into 3 large shards, and you can break each large shard into, I think, also 3 normal shards. So, that is pretty awesome. Because that's like 9 shards per chunk. Although, if you go into the swamp down below, and you farm, what are they called? The slugs or whatever? If you farm them instead, they have a chance to drop 1, and if you're really lucky, 2 large Titanite shards. But they can also drop, in sets of 5, always sets of 5, green Titanite shards. And each single green Titanite shard can be broken by Framped into 5 Titanite shards. So, 1 drop can be 25 Titanite shards. Now I'm just going through here, I'm checking what he has for sale. So Resist Curse, that could be useful, who knows. But I'm gonna check my stats to see if I can use it. Now, I'm not really that close to using it. I'm 12 and where it's 16 to use it. But, you know, whatever. I'm gonna buy it just in case, you know, you never know. And now that it's bought, he's useless. I can buy Purging Stones if I want to break my curse, so just kill him, get a couple souls. And actually, if you come down here earlier, seeing as I have the Lord Vessel, and actually I've placed it, but by having the Lord Vessel, you can talk to him and he'll give you the key to the seal. But if you want to do this place early instead, whoa, that was loud. In case you want like Titanite chunks right off the bat really early, you can go down here. If you make it to him, you can kill him, and he will drop the key to the seal. But be careful, because I believe it's PC. On PC, there's a chance that he actually won't drop it, and then your playthrough is screwed. You just boned yourself, because without being able to go down there, you can't like beat the game. Oh, this ghost is annoying. See, this is what I mean. They're just out of reach. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, now I remember one more piece of treasure that is in this building. It is the Curse Bite Ring. And like the Blood Bite and the Poison Bite, it increases that bar. Actually, with Blood Bite. I'm not sure what the Blood Bite one does. But the poison bite and curse bite, they both increase a bar that charges up as you slowly get poisoned or cursed. So the curse bite makes it harder for you to get cursed. So it's good if you're what covenant is that? I think it's the Gravelord Covenant that you need Eyes of Death. Yeah. And in the depths there are the curse frogs, of course. Everyone knows this. And they can curse you so easily. But with this ring, they curse you a lot less easily. And they also drop Eyes of Death. So some offline players, or people that just aren't very good at PvP, they'll farm the frogs instead of doing the PvP requirement. And so when you're farming the frogs, it's pretty nice to have something that makes it so that they can't insta-kill you as easy. So this is the ring you want if you're in the Gravelord Covenant and you want to farm from frogs. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Don't bite my head off or something. So now we've lowered the water level and are now able to enter lower New Londo, which is where the what are they called? Dark Wraiths. That's the word. The Dark Wraiths are down there, and yeah. So they drop chunks, and if you got the Gold Serpent Ring and 1 humanity, they drop it even more frequently. By the way, that's why I have 1 humanity in my top bar. It's because they drop it, or because they drop better with 1 humanity. It scales up to about 10, your chance for loot drop. I think it's called loot discovery or something in the stats. 1 humanity boosts it by 50. 2 adds another 8 to it, so it'll be 58 instead of just 50. And it keeps going up, but it goes really small. The Gold Serpent Ring raises it by 200. So with the Gold Serpent and 1 humanity, that's 250 plus the base 50. So you're at 300 chance. So that's why I'm sporting this type of thing, because even though I'm not farming them, I have to kill them to get by anyway. Oh yeah, and by opening the floodgates, you open a way to the Valley of the Drakes. But I'm going through here anyway. Might as well get as much loot as I can, and there's no real other ring that I need to put in those places. I just don't like faces. Down here, there's only one area, really, and I'm not close to it, that you will need a transient curse. And you don't even actually need it, but it's useful because there are 2 ghosts that hang around in there. And without a transient curse, you're kind of fucked. But whatever. And in this room that I'm in right now, it's a huge room, by the way, there is one thing that is exceptionally useful, and I'll tell you about it when I get to it. But right now I'm just putting on a bow because this guy's too far away, so I need to be able to get him, and there are 4 other enemies in this room, and I don't really want to aware any of them. Aware? That's not how I use that word. Alarm. There we go. Any of them, because fighting 2 Dark Wraiths at once is pretty rough, especially since if they hit me with one of their combos, it kills me. But I gotta get this guy backstabbed. There we go. Because otherwise that guy would have hit me and that would have really hurt. I can take one of them on easy, but 2, that's when they start flanking you. So yeah. And then there's this big bastard. Now, he has 4 attacks that I can think of. One is he looks up and launches a bunch of the exploding skulls from the catacombs. Wait, I don't think I've been in the catacombs. Whatever, they're in there. He launches those into the sky, and when they get close to you, they explode. Another one is what I'm covered in right now, and he launches that at you, which drains your health. It's kind of like a poison, and it also really slows you down. And the other are 2 different... No, he has 3 others. 3 different other spear attacks that I can think of. There's one that's a sideways sweep, one that's a forward jab, and one that's a downwards crushing attack. Those are the 3 that I can remember. He might do more. There's only 2 of these in the game, and neither of them respawn when killed. Which is a bonus, because they're actually really annoying to fight. But You might actually recognize them if you've played Dark Souls, or not Dark Souls, sorry. If you played Demon Souls, they look a lot like I can't remember what they were called, like the morphed up prisoners. They had like a billion arms and legs, but these ones are much easier to kill than those ones. Yeah. Actually, there's a stairway. I'm going up this staircase, but the other one that you probably just saw, I actually forget to come back to that one. I don't know where it leads. If it leads to the same place or if it goes down or something, I'm not sure where it goes. And I forget to come back for it, so I apologize. Especially for bringing it up, I apologize even more, because now if you don't know where it goes, you're going to be really freaking curious. But I'm not going to show you. So right now I'm actually leading you to an amazing, amazing thing treasure that's in this place. And I'm looking down here because I want to see if there's actually a treasure down there. There's not. So, okay, this treasure chest that you see up here, best thing. It's so useful. That's right. It's the very large ember. This is what is required. You give it to Andre at Undead Parish bonfire, and he will smith your weapons to plus 15. You can get them to plus 14 by just using 9 shards. I think 9. Large shards, and then 9 or so chunks. And the 15 is a Titanite slab. And there's only like 4 of those in the game that are guaranteed. Other than these Dark Wraiths. By the way, these Dark Wraiths are who you get the chunks off of, if I didn't say that already. But they also have a small chance, very small, it's extremely rare, to drop a slab. I actually missed that shot. But yeah, they can drop a slab. I have grinded them for like an hour and a half before. I needed the chunks, not the slab, but the slab would have been a bonus. An hour and a half with, I think I had 4 humanity in my bar. I was human, and I had the gold serpent ring on, and I did not get a chunk. I got many chunks. I didn't get a slab. So, it's not at all a common drop. So don't be expecting that if you decide to farm these guys for 20 minutes or something. You're lucky if you get it. Even with all your precautions. What's the word? Preparations. We're actually already, at the point we're at, we're already almost through the ruins of New Londo. Yeah, and I'm still running around with 40,000 souls on me. So, yeah, I'm a little risky. That's right, I'm a bad boy. You gotta risk it to get the biscuit. Even though sometimes you don't want a biscuit. Instead, you might want like a chocolate cake. Maybe some French fries. Maybe you're feeling salty. Maybe you just want some chips. You never know. You never know. I'm not gonna say what you want. See, there's ghosts. There were ghosts. But this is the other big blob bastard. It's Blob Barker. Sorry, that was offensive. He's old. But, you know, I got some Chaos Fireball balls. I hit my lip there, that's why. I said that weird. They do like 120 damage, so... You know, might as well use them. What else am I going to do with them? Did I say 100? I meant 320 damage. So, you know, use them up, get them down a little so that I don't have to be that close when I finish them with my sword. Well, I have to be close to finish them with my sword, but I don't have to be that close the whole fight. I don't know if he can actually leave this church, because he seems to be stuck. There might be an invisible wall. Yeah, but there are 2 Dark Wraiths and 2 ghosts in this church. I've already killed one of the Dark Wraiths. I can't remember if I've killed a ghost. And this is where it gets really bad here. You gotta know how fast your weapon is and how fast you can recover. Otherwise you'll die with 46,000 souls. So, yeah, the footage cut here, all I did was, I ran back here, I got to where I was, basically, and I'm fighting one of the two Dark Wraiths that was in the church right now, and, oh yeah, and I grabbed my souls, by the way, yeah. I have more now, because, you know, you have to go through a couple. So, yeah. Now I got my souls back. I'm not going to be that risky with this weapon, especially since I can one-shot backstab them from full health. Turns out I'm still risky, because ghosts. And I'm not the smartest person. But whatever, you know. Let's kill him. Finish this bastard. Check if he dropped anything. I don't believe he did. Like I said, this is post-commentary. Yeah. Okay, get rid of the other ghost. And there's a treasure chest in the back right corner of the church. I think this is a church. And it just has one chunk. That's all. Like, it's useful, but, you know, it's not something to freak out about. Now, if you exit the church, immediately go to your right, and then another right. And there is one more of these guys. And directly behind my character, while I was walking towards him, there is, like, a big, gigantic pillar thing. And right behind, on the opposite side of the pillar at the base, there's a summon sign for Beatrix, the witch. I think on this person, I used her on the Moonlight Butterfly. She is absolutely useless against the the Four Kings. By having a summon with you, it increases the boss's health. And she does magic damage, and they are very, very resistant to magic. So, basically, having her with you just gives the bosses more health. Now, I'm not going to fight them now because I had 50,000 souls on me. Instead, I'm going to level up. 1 strength and 1 health. Because, yeah, I still need to get to 50 strength, but my primary weapon right now is this man sword. So I don't need to, but whatever, health. Anyways, thanks for watching. Come visit.